And go- Oh, I apologize because I thought this thing went live when it told me it went live. I looked up there at the seconds and it was live like 20 seconds. And then maybe not that long, maybe like 15. And I'm over here just waiting, looking crazy. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. It is December. It is December the 1st. So yesterday we had to go into the office. Man, that wipes me out. Whew, you would think one day in the office would not be that bad, but I was exhausted yesterday. I was uncomfortable for one. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. I was uncomfortable for one, and then I was just tired when I got here yesterday. But anyway, if this is your first time, welcome. I am Selena. This is Conversations with Selena, the morning edition. It is 5 something in the morning, maybe around 5:15 in the morning. I know when I was going at 5, people told me that was too early. 5:30 is a good time, but sometimes it runs so close to 6 o'clock because I always say I'm only gonna be on here a minute, and 30 minutes later it's like, woo, child, let me get off of here. But so 5:15 seems to be pretty good. I need to tag a few of y'all. Hold on a second. Let me tag a couple people that usually join me that probably is like not gonna know that I'm here. And y'all be sure to share the video. Um, let's see if I could do that. Turn it down. So we're gonna tag a couple people. I know I'm gonna forget somebody because I'm having a brain fart already this morning. Say hello. Say good morning to me if you're out there. Oh, I gotta make sure I tag Ginger because Ginger's like, girl, I don't even know when you go live anymore. Okay, so anyway, um, I was gonna go live yesterday morning. I have to give a shout out to the people who made sure I got to work. Bernice picked me up yesterday morning, and I was gonna go live before she got here. And as soon as I got ready to hit the go live button, she told me she was at the red light. So I said, well, I don't want her to have to wait, so I'm gonna just do it later. And then Stacy made sure I got to go get my car taken care of at lunch and got lunch. So thank you, Stacy. And then Lisa and her husband made sure I made it home. So I just want to give a shout out because, we need one another. And a lot of times we feel like, oh, you fall out with people. You're like, I don't need them anyway. But you do need people. You might not need that specific person, but we need to understand that in this life, we are going to need people regardless to what we believe. Just know that you're going to need people. And so I'm so thankful to them for making sure that I made it to work and home on yesterday. So moving forward, yesterday I was exhausted. My clothes didn't fit me right. I was frustrated, aggravated, and yesterday was supposed to be Wednesday win Wednesday. So y'all know that before it was WIN Wednesday, but yesterday it was going to be WHEN Win Wednesday instead of WIN. It was still going to be a WIN, but it was just a question on yesterday as to when do you decide to do something Wednesday? And for most of us, it's when we hit rock bottom. It's when we decide to do something. It's when we get sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's when we decide to do something. And so yesterday, I didn't go live, but I think I really hit my when are you going to do something different Wednesday? Because I was just so uncomfortable. And y'all don't come for me saying, well, Miss Sunshine, don't beat yourself up. This is not a beat yourself up. This is a come to realization that I'm tired. Um, um, health is important to should be important to all of us. If you've ever been in the hospital, had a scare with death, this should not even be a discussion. Unfortunately, it still is. Like, I know that I need to do certain things if I want to live. Same with you. You have to do certain things if you want to live a life of longevity. Um, Exercise, eating right. And so yesterday I realized how bloated I felt. Now, y'all know when I first started in the pandemic, I was getting dressed all the way to shoes every single day. So nothing was like too tight on me. But somehow I fell off the wagon for the past, now I don't even know how long, 6 months maybe. I just fell off the wagon. I stopped getting up, getting dressed to shoes. Um, I I don't know what happened. I just fell off. And then I started stress eating. And before you know it, this how I feel. This how I look. And yesterday I kept pulling and tugging on them clothes. I said, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. It wasn't just the clothes. I found myself trying to edit a video the night before. The internet saved me because the internet didn't want to work right. I was doing this. I was trying to get the video done, breathing all hard. And so, when do you decide? Is it when you get sick and tired? And how do you stay consistent? When after you get fed up, you decide you want to make different choices. How do you stay consistent? And it's really accountability. I think like we need people to kind of help us stay accountable to ourselves. And I was looking for something. I felt like, and of course I don't see it. You stay accountable to someone to say, did you get up and walk? Even if it's at the end of a week, tell me, what did you eat? Tell me, did you walk? If that's what it is, it could be finances. Mine is finances too. I'm just a work in progress over here because I need to work on weight, finances, you name it. I need to work on it. But I'm here to be transparent in so many areas of my life. And I've lived in a place for so long. I don't even want to cry. Like, this is not supposed to be a crying moment. I've lived in such a headspace for so long that was not healthy. And so when you're not healthy mentally, then there's so many other areas of your life. Y'all already know how I do. When I feel a little stressed, I get hot. I had a blanket. That calls for a hot flash, that mental moment. When you're not in a good headspace mentally, there's a whole lot of other areas that just don't line up. You can't show up the way that you need to show up, whether it's for your children, whether it's for your job, for yourself. You can't show up for yourself when your mental health is not where it needs to be. And for me, it was dealing with traumatic experiences, rejection, just all sorts of things that I had experienced, abuse that caused me not to be able to show up not only for myself, but for my children. And we've had conversations about that, so they understand now that they're older why their mother was the way that she was. But in November, we were supposed to say no to a lot of things. No in November, right? In addition to that, we were supposed to be thankful and grateful for things in November. I posted some stuff. Hopefully, you were able to just go through the month and be thankful for so many different things. December, I decided today, December is the month to decide. We want to decide in January the things that we want to do. But let's do something different. Let's not make it about January once we get beyond the holidays, because we might not make it beyond the holidays if we don't make some changes and some choices today. Today could be the day, the difference between having a heart attack and not having a heart attack. You done already overate for Thanksgiving, miserable because you didn't want to throw anything out. So you decided to eat all the ham, all the turkey, all the dressing, all the mac and cheese, all the everything. And so today is the day to decide, what are you going to do in your finances, in your relationships, in your health. Let's make December 1 the day to decide. We don't have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Let's not get to that point, because when you get to that point, it's like you feel like you just let yourself go. Where's Medea at anyway? Medea need to show up. Somebody was telling me yesterday, Lisa and her husband, it's like, you were in a robe. I said, girl, that was Medea showing up. And so anyway, they reminded me I did COVID. I had COVID when I was in that robe. But that's the only time I wear a robe, is when I'm Medea. But so yeah, so we have to decide before we get in that rut, because you feel like you done just let yourself go after you done, overspent. Credit score is 300, 350, 400, can't get nothing. Weight through the roof. You can only wear spandex and can't wear spandex everywhere. Um, relationships are so far because you've let your pride take over. You don't want to say, I'm sorry. You don't want to go to the person and say, I obviously I have offended you, or if I haven't offended you, what's going on in your life that's causing our relationship to fail? I'm so sorry. I don't even see the comments. Good morning, Miss Abigail. Oh, Yoki, good morning. I'm so sorry, y'all. I didn't even have the comments open. Yoki, I've been praying for you and your family. I'm so sorry for your loss. Y'all, please pray for Yoki and her family. Continue, because they're going to need prayer. Miss Abigail, good morning. Miss Abigail has a new book out. Y'all, please go support Miss Abigail. She'll put it in the comments. It's the hose pipe that gets watered first. I believe I got that correct. And then, good morning, Clarissa. Something has happened in Shawana's family. I think they've lost an uncle. Man, they've had oh my goodness, so many losses just back to back to back. So y'all please pray for Shawana's family as well. But I'm so glad this one is for you today, Yoki. It's definitely for me. Decide in December, like, to make a change in your life, because we want to be here. And so many people, good morning, Miss Betty. I still have your stands. Do not help Sunshine out no more, because it takes me forever to return something. And plus, I don't have a car. So if anybody's going to Revival tonight or tomorrow, I'm just going to put it out there. I need a ride to Revival. It's in Waveland. But so yeah, we're gonna decide in December to do better. And let me tell you something. I know I said accountability is key, but let's make a commitment to ourselves. If Mary and Joe and John and Susie and Sally don't show up, let's make a commitment to ourselves to do it anyway. Because a lot of times when we get that gym partner, we got to motivate the gym partner. And it's like, come on, no, I'm not going today. Come on, no, my head hurt. Come on. And by the time you get through trying to motivate them, you have lost your motivation. So be there and try to get your partner to come on. But let me tell you something. Don't kill yourself. Don't show up for yourself because you have exhausted yourself trying to push, pull, and drag somebody else that's not really wanting to go. Because everybody that say they want to go, they don't want to go. They do not want to go. Like people were saying, well, Sunshine, you just shouldn't go live every day. So if you don't want to see me every day, don't look. But don't come and tell me what you think I should do unless the Lord sent you to tell me. Don't come giving me just a random opinion of yours because this is not your assignment. You see how Yoki said she needed this today? Maybe I didn't think that maybe I was even saying, probably don't nobody want to hear what I have to say because I've said the same stuff for 2 years straight. She said she needed this today. That's blessed me because she told me, because everybody not going to tell you they out there lurking and listening. But when someone tells you, you have blessed me, you know, that motivates me. Like, I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do because it's my assignment. It's not your assignment. So know what your assignment is and get about your assignment. And don't let nobody tell you you doing too much because maybe they're not doing enough. And they're not going to understand your assignment. Why? Because it's not theirs. Okay. So this is December. We're going to decide to show up for us, to do what God tells us to do. And don't worry about somebody else and what they say and their opinion. Because that's all it is, an opinion. It's like another part of our anatomy. Everybody has one. Oh, thank y'all. Yoki says, thank you, but this was what I needed to shake myself off. Let's do this together. And yes, girl, let's do this together. Betty said, I think you're doing great. Thank you. Thank you. In January, we're going to have probably another coffee with conversations with Selena. In September, it was the crepes and conversation. So I don't know what January is going to be, but we're going to let the holidays go by and then we're going to try to get back together because we had an amazing time. So anyway, back to this. Decide, decide, decide. It's all in choices. It's all in the choices that we make. 6 months ago or whenever I decided to stop getting dressed to shoes and eat everything, that choice is why I'm where I am today. So make a choice, make a decision today, and you're going to be amazed at whatever results, whether it's not spending, taking that McDonald's money, that coffee money, that whatever money, putting it in an account, in a jar, whatever, and don't touch it for 6 months and just reevaluate where you are today. If your mouth has been like your worst enemy, change what you're saying about you and your situation and your circumstances. Revisit it just probably 30 days from now and you'll see a difference. But then another 30 days, reevaluate it. And you're going to be like, man, take a fast from speaking negative. So you know what? When I open up my mouth, it's not going to be negative. I'm going to fast from negative words. I'm going to fast from negative self-talk. I'm going to fast from beating myself up. We always fast from food. We always think we got to fast from food, but fasting can be from television, can be from whatever it is that causes you to be separated from doing what you're supposed to do, reading your Bible, separated from God. So, just take that time to do something different. Fast from sweets, fast from television, but more importantly, let's fast from that negative self-talk because I think we all do it, but we don't realize it. So I'm planting a seed this morning. Do not say anything negative, not toward you, not toward your husband, not toward your children, not toward your finances, not toward your future, nothing negative. We're deciding in December that we're making a change before January 1 comes because we do those resolutions and they don't even stick. But we're making a decision for permanent changes, not temporary changes. If you decide in January, that's about as big a temporary change as it is, because you shouldn't have even had to wait until January. If you slip and mess up today, don't wait until tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna start over tomorrow. No, start over immediately. Oops, I messed up, but I'm starting right over. I'm not doing that again. So make the choice to make the changes immediately, not Monday, not January, not tomorrow, but today. And that's all I got. I think that's all I got for today. I'm sure it was probably something else I wanted to throw up in there, but for the most part, hey Felicia. Felicia, I was so tired. I went to work yesterday. I couldn't even place an order. I just was wiped out. I tried. My eyes were so heavy. I started to call you to say, you said if I need some help, I was just going to say, can you place the order for me? But I didn't even have a list of everything I needed close by. My eyes were so heavy. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm going to hop off of here because nothing negative. That's right, Mama Ruby. Nothing negative. We deciding in December to make permanent choices for our future. And believe it or not, I'm saying for the future, if you start to speak positivity today, you're going to feel it today. You're going to get to the end of the day and say, man, I feel so much better. I didn't get caught up in no gossip, no negative talk, no negative self-talk. I didn't yell at my children. I didn't tell them that they lazy. I ain't tell them they lazy today. But speak encouraging words. Speak what you want to see over your kids. But y'all have a great day. I might be like, oh, I did good. I ain't even stay on here too long. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for my work day, get logged on, because sometimes that computer take a few minutes to get warmed up. And y'all have an amazing day. I don't know when I'll be back, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight, just depending on when I feel like I have something that I want to say. All right. All right, y'all go share, smile, and spread some sunshine.